Hi, I'm Jo Sarmi, and today I'm going to show you how to use the Total Gym Cyclo Trainer. The Cyclo Trainer is a piece of equipment to enhance your aerobic workout. It sculpts the glutes and the legs also during your aerobic workout. It's extremely comfortable to use and it's very easy to attach. So let me show you. Go ahead and lift up the glide board up the rails just a little bit and grab one of the rails with your hand, and then just slide the Cyclo Trainer until it sits in the groove comfortably right here. The Total Gym will sit in the groove comfortably. Make sure that the Cyclo Trainer is evenly spaced between the two holes where the squat down is attached, so that when you're sitting on the glide board, your feet are evenly spaced. You're not off to one side or the other. Once you set up your Cyclo Trainer here, the next thing you need to do is to figure out where you want to exercise, at what level. The lower the board is on the column, this is level 3 right now, the easier the workout. If you want to work out and make it a little bit harder, you have to take a safety pin out, grab the rail, pull the pin out, and raise it up the column until it locks in place. I'm going to leave it here at level 7 for my purposes. Reattach the safety pin there. So, go ahead and have a seat down on your Total Gym glide board. And let me just tell you a little bit about the Cyclo Trainer before we get started. The Cyclo Trainer was designed by a doctor who was working with stroke patients. He was trying to rehabilitate people who had weak limbs. People who couldn't sit on a bike because they had back problems, couldn't lean over onto a bike because they had shoulder or elbow or wrist problems. And he figured out that laying on a glide board would take all the pressure off the back, and without having any handlebars, people could still pedal and gain strength in their body while relaxing down. The ergonomics of this machine allow you to cycle for longer periods of time at a greater distance with less fatigue. So it's a really good reason to use the Cyclo Trainer, especially if you find that you're burning out with running on the roads or biking on the roads. You can take a little break and still get your aerobic workout with the Cyclo Trainer. Let me go ahead and show you how to get started here. First thing you need to do is put your feet into the straps on the pedals. The straps you have to attach yourself and put one foot and then the other. The next thing you need to do is figure out where to position yourself on the glide board so that your legs are in proper alignment. If you're seated too far down, your leg is going to be severely bent and you won't be able to have a good workout here because your knees are too bent. So push yourself up until you feel that you can extend your leg with a slight bend at the knee at the bottom of your pedal stroke. So this is about right for me. Make sure your hair is not going to get caught in the side rails. The next thing you need to do is to turn your machine on. So let's take a look at the control panel here. The mode button is what helps you choose the different operations here. So let's press the mode button. It's going to beep. And time is blinking. So if you want to start a time, let's say 5 minutes, that's good. Next mode will be distance, and we can do about a mile. Levels go from 1 to 16, with 1 being the easiest. For a warm-up, let's choose level 3. And now you're ready to start. So we'll push the start button. Lay back, get comfortable, and start to pedal. Again, remember that you need to have a slight bend in your knee. Push evenly through each foot until you get a good rhythm going that you can sustain for about 3 to 5 minutes. One thing that you need to be aware of using the Cyclo Trainer is that you will, when the first time you get on the machine, you might bounce a little bit. So try to really get the even pressure through each foot without bouncing your body up and down. Once you've warmed up, which is very important to do before an aerobic workout, you're going to need to decide how hard you want to work. The Cyclo Trainer workout has about 4 different ways of increasing the intensity of the workout. The first way to increase the intensity is to move the glide board higher on the column or lower on the column. The lower that you are on the column, the easier it is. You're not putting very much pressure in your legs. The higher you go, the more pressure that you're going to be putting in your thighs. The second way to increase intensity, of course, is to increase the intensity with the level on the machine unit right here, on the control panel. The third way to increase intensity is to move the glide board up. So let me show you how to do that. You just push the glide board up underneath your body until you are suspended. And you put your hands here or behind your head. Try not to bounce and push the foot evenly, one each side, evenly into those pedals. Now, there's one last way to increase intensity of the Cyclo Trainer workout, and that's to go into what's called the bridge. So, you take your hips up off the glide board and keep your hips up while you pedal. Pushing the hips up to the ceiling, pressing through the ball of the foot, trying to press evenly on each side so that you don't bounce your glide board up and down. As you can tell by a little bit of shaking in my voice, this is a little bit more challenging. You can drop your hips and continue cycling at the intermediate level or all the way down to the beginner level, but you're going to have to reposition your body so that you get a good extension of the leg. Now the way to get a good workout here is to create your own interval training. So maybe 30 seconds of hard work, 10 seconds of rest with easy pedaling or completely not pedaling, and then 30 seconds of work again, 10 seconds of rest, all the way up to 4 minutes. That's what we call a high intensity interval training session. You can get a great workout in 4 minutes and you'll be done. So, that's it.